Columbus, please.
Yes, coming.
Where are you? Come.
Up here, I cannot walk down.
Put your hands up.
Okay.
What's going on?
I killed my wife.
Come downstairs.
I cannot come.
Why not?
My feet is broken. She broke my feet. I cannot walk. So I wait when she sleep again. My foot is
Don't
broken.
move.
I can't move.
Don't move.
My feet is broken.
Where is she at?
She's in there. I killed her. I use a hammer and a knife.
188. Can you run some cars into us?
She broke my foot, so I cannot do it to her.
Hey, if you want to glove up, don't move.
I will never move. I called you guys. I didn't run.
What's your name?
Hassan.
Hassan?
Hassan.
What happened to the back of your leg?
What happened? I just actually moved my. I cannot talk because we were talking. She pushed me on the step. I fell. She scratched me. So I managed. I climbed up. I waited till she slipped. I took the hammer and killed her.
You killed her with a hammer?
And a knife, yes.
And a knife. Where's the knife? Where's the hammer?
Everything is in there.
And then you ask yourself, at what point did this thing get to this point? Because for me, I believe that the foundation of this marriage was love, isn't it? I believe, hopefully, because these people have like, is it 2 or 3 kids together? And these are adults, for God's sake. This man is 55 years of age, while the wife is 32. Personally, I have nothing against age gap relationship because the age gap is really huge. This is 55, 32. This is almost close to almost 20 years, Abby, if I'm not mistaken, or if not even more. And then situations like this, you know, sometimes I want to pin it on age and all that, but I think just like they said, age is nothing but a number. Some people, irrespective of their ages, they cannot control their emotions. But then it comes to one thing. I am not a professional, but I can say I have watched a handful of videos from professionals and even non-professionals about narcissism, right? About narcissists. Now, honestly speaking, when you look at the narcissist personality disorder, I think it's more popular among men. And the reason why I think it's more popular among men is because of the patriarchy, one. And number two, I've said it in 1 or 2 of my videos here that men in Africa especially, I don't know about the foreign country, but let me speak for where I am, Africa, Nigeria to be specific. Men in most cases are not really socially groomed to have respect for women. Hence, most men see women as tools that they would use. And that is why you see most of the time women want out of the marriage more than men. Like what I'm trying to say is that the percentage of women that would always want out of a marriage is more than the percentage of men. Why? Because men are more comfortable in relationships, in whatever kind of relationships. Is it boyfriend and girlfriend relationship? Is it marriage? In fact, marriage is the worst, just like I was pinpointing patriarchy in Africa especially, right? Where the woman is seen as the servant. Do you understand? In as much as religion, let me digress a little bit and enter religion, says the woman should be submissive. Now, the man also has his own responsibility towards a woman. The duty of care is in both parties. I'm a Muslim, and my religion says that the most righteous person is the most, like, that's the one with the most value in the eye of the Creator. Allah did not say a man or a woman. So meaning that even our salvation has no gender. So when it comes to a case where violence to a point of even killing, you know, it comes with a certain level of, will I say, entitlement and ownership. When you're in a dangerous relationship, because trust me, these things did not happen in one day. This was a build-up, because when I followed through with the story, they said that for the past 4 or 5 years, this woman has told her family that she wants to divorce. And that brings me to another big problem in the society: family. What will people say? That is our African mentality. Hey, my enemies will laugh at me. What will people say? You're a divorcee. You're like, I don't get it. Just like I still say, the society, culture, religion can actually make certain things look magnify certain things. What is there to divorce? Like I still said, my own faith permits divorce, in as much as divorce is not a good thing, though. But my own faith permits divorce. You're a divorcee, But some other, like, to me, there are certain situations that should, but like, will I say the situation might have been saved? Well, if this is how God wants her to go in the hands of this man, she called it. But it's so scary. I'm even scared to say it, that nobody gets married on their wedding day and see their husbands as their murderer. Honestly, nobody sees their wife as well as their murderer. Like I was saying, after discovering something called narcissistic personality disorder, that's when I now realized that there are some people that are very, very dangerous. Like I said earlier, in as much as narcissism seems to be more on the male side than female, but I'm not saying there are no female narcissists. There are female narcissists, but male narcissists are more predominant, are more daring. Because naturally, men are highly egocentric. That's male, that XY gender, and especially here in Africa, like I said, some certain part of Africa sort of glorify men. And hence the reason why you see men grow up without having respect for women. Not all men do. There are some homes that men equally have respect for women. But to me, it baffles me where you have sisters, you have your mother. In fact, you were born by a woman, but you wake up and see woman without value. Like, make it make sense for me, please. You wake up and you think you own a woman. You wake up and you think that a woman should love you unconditionally. I'm sorry to say, why do men expect so much from women? And the funny thing is that most men expect so much from women, but they want we women to take what they offer us. Once a woman wakes up and says this is her own expectation of a man, she begins to be called all sort of names. Like I remember here in Nigeria, there was this lady like that. She's a social media influencer. She said that the man that can give her 20 million or so, I don't know, the thing trended. Some people wanted to cut her neck. Some even flagged her TikTok accounts. That is her choice. But if it was a man that came out and said he before he goes out with a woman, the woman should be able to afford 20 million or something like that, his fellow men will be like, yes. Before you know it has become a trend, bro code or whatever. Like, how can a man and honestly speaking, to me, when I was following the story, the man didn't even have any remorse. Look at what he was saying to the cops. I killed her. I did, like, yeah, I just hope YouTube doesn't flag that. But like, I pie her, like, she hit me, she wounded him on the leg, which I'm even suspecting that injury maybe was even self-afflicted. I don't know. Because for God's sake, why did you allow her to go to bed? Because he said he allowed her to go and sleep, that she bullied her or whatever. It wasn't even self-defense. For someone to be asleep, I don't understand. That she hit him, that she was one that she broke his leg, maybe she dislocated his leg, I don't know. And then he waited for her to go to bed before he now went to massacre her with a hammer. And like, honestly speaking, there are situations that you don't even know how to go about it. Like, the blame game will not solve any issue. This woman is gone, she's not going to come back. Her kids have been left orphaned. The man is going to prison for sure. He's going to jail. That one now this one is a life sentence. Like, how did he get to this? That's why, when you watch all of these videos, all these mental health videos, or all these narcissistic people talking, like narcissistic videos from people saying, they tell you to be careful when you want to go out of that marriage or that relationship, because your life is usually at stake. When you are about to go out of a toxic relationship with a narcissist, trust me, your life will be at risk. Few people, especially women, come out of that situation alive. Honestly speaking, let's tell you, because the rate at which this is a femicide, they call it, is becoming too much. What is the problem? Is it the content that these men are consuming, or what's happening? I'm not saying women are innocent, but in this case, when we talk of femicide, we're talking of the female gender they are going down, all in the name of relationship, all in name or all in the name of trying to save the patriarchy. Like, for me, that's why I see like men are desperately trying to save this patriarchy thing where the men are up here, the women are down here. Like, it's almost like we don't have a life. Our life is surrounded. Do you know, there's something I noticed when a woman is stressed in a relationship, in a family, in a marriage especially, that is when she is tagged a good woman, like a good wife or a good mother, by stressing the living daylight out of you. When you're not trying to live a soft baby girl life, though, then she's not a good woman, she's not a virtue. I don't understand. Like, do you know, it's even annoying that even we, the women ourselves, we put ourselves on that chopping block. We put ourselves on that chopping block for, like, I don't know, this video was scattered anyhow, but I'll just call this one a rant video. But when I saw this thing, I don't know, I just said, let me build content around it. Thank you so much. Please, if you like what you see here, kindly subscribe, and hope to see you in another video soon. Bye.